All right. Oh, Michelle, go ahead.
Yeah. The Washington Post reported that former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's nonprofit organization received money given by foreign countries during her tenure here at the department. Any hesitation by the Department of State that this is proper business for the top diplomat to conduct here?
Well, I think according to the Washington Post article that you referenced, and a statement I believe that was put out by the Clinton Foundation, they said they received a contribution from the government of Algeria for Haiti relief efforts soon after the Haiti earthquake devastated that country, which it should have submitted for review by the department. At the time, as you all may remember, the United States was, of course, the government was supporting worldwide efforts to provide humanitarian relief for Haiti. The commitment by the foundation to provide information about foreign government contributions broadly went beyond the requirements of ethics law and regulations. And the purpose is to allow, of course, the department to identify foreign policy concerns that might arise in connection with a particular donation. So obviously, we like to review, and we have reviewed every donation that has been submitted. But in this case, the fact that the process was not followed in this particular incident does not raise concerns with us.
Can you acknowledge the look at impropriety here, especially for the American people that may look at this as this is pay for plays going on here?
Well, I think the question there is we're talking about a contribution to a Haiti relief fund that was an international crisis that the United States broadly supported. So I'm not sure, and maybe you can share more with us about what exactly the conflict of interest would have been there.
I suppose, some people might say that for the countries would be getting access to Secretary Clinton.
But what's the evidence of that?
I'm just...
Well, that's the question. So, and I don't think there's an answer that's been provided or is one that suggests there was one.
Are you confident that there will be no other revelations of other donations given in violation of the agreement signed with the Obama administration?
Well, the foundation put out a statement on this. We obviously review any submission that they present to us. They've shown a commitment. Their commitment has been over and above the letter of the law, so and that's been consistently followed.
Are you confident that donations to the foundation and the vetting that went into speaking appearances by former President Bill Clinton during Secretary Clinton's tenure were complete? That you're confident that there was no impropriety or appearance of impropriety, with perhaps this one exception. I understand that you're saying there wasn't any, but that the procedure that was outlined and agreed to was followed in all cases, except for this one.
Well, as you know, there was a letter that was submitted, I think, early, even before the administration started, in 2009, that covered everything from Secretary Clinton's financial interests, speaking, writing, and consulting of former President Bill Clinton. In several respects, as I've mentioned, the commitments went far beyond applicable laws and regulations. Obviously, we speak to what we have, information we have, and what's been reviewed, and that's certainly what I can address.
Okay, but you're confident that in general, you're pleased. You think that everything went according to the way it was supposed to go.
Well, they submitted information. They have committed to something that was above the letter of the law. I can't speak to information I don't have access to.
Well, I understand that, but you're satisfied that they kept that commitment. That's all I'm asking.
As for all the information I have, absolutely. Go ahead.
ISIS. At one of the hearings yesterday, the secretary was asked some questions about the administration's proposed AUMF